Hello, my name is Carlos Erban, and today I'm gonna talk about what I call the traveling catalog. I call it a traveling catalog because basically what it is when you go on a long trip, say for a week or so, you can basically import all of your pictures into your laptop, do all the editing during the trip or start doing some of the editing during the trip, and then seamlessly import them into your catalog in your PC and continue working on the editing that you already started. The good thing about this video is that as you will see, you will learn a lot about not only how to do all this, but also a lot of the functions that are involved in exporting and importing videos and feeling comfortable in creating catalogs, which is probably one of the trickiest things about Lightroom. So I'm going to pretend that this is right now my my laptop, okay? And basically, so if this was my laptop, what I like to do when I go on a trip is to create a new catalog. So we go here to new catalog, right? And let's see, this is in my C drive right now. So this is the hard drive of my laptop, let's say. And I'm actually gonna create a new folder, and I'm gonna call it Miami trip, okay? And then the file name of the catalog will be, we can also call it Miami. Well, let's call it Miami only, so there is no confusion between the two, okay? All right, so it's asking me if I want to back up this catalog. I haven't done anything to this catalog, so I'm just going to skip it this time. Okay, so we're creating now a new catalog for the trip. Now, obviously in your laptop, you already have a default catalog, but I think to make it easier, it's better to create a new catalog because that's really the only thing you're interested in exporting to your desktop later on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my memory card. I just took a few pictures this afternoon real quick, okay? So now I go File, Import, right? I'm not going to do a lot to this just because the purpose of the exercise is just to show how to do the exporting of the catalog. So I'm just going to call it Miami, keywords Miami, that's fine. And then so this is going to be, so here actually now is where I'm going to tell you where the shortcut is. I can either put it in my hard drive, okay, in my hard drive, or I can put it directly on an external drive, because usually when you travel you also, I assume, have an external drive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it on my hard drive, okay? So as you can see, for this catalog, this new catalog, there is only 5 pictures because these are the 5 pictures. Now I didn't realize that it had the wrong setting for the white balance, but actually that's a good thing because we'll do a little bit of editing which will be very useful for what we need to do. So I was shooting continuous lighting and I had it at 3000. So I'm just gonna go and do here auto. I never do that, but let's just, for the purposes of this, let's do auto. Maybe here do, landscape, and just to make it look decent. Okay, all right. So that's the edited picture. Now, since I'm going to apply the same settings to all of these pictures to make it quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and then shift click, right? And then do a sync, and well, I'm gonna synchronize everything. Alright, so it applied it to all of them. Let's crop a couple of these just so that we can see if the cropping also got transfer and so on. Again, this is not a class on how to do editing. This is just to show you, the things that how they get transferred. Okay, so we're done. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this folder, right? So this is my laptop, okay? And what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do is export folder as a catalog. And when you export the folder as a catalog, okay, in order to move it from your laptop to your desktop, you need an external drive. And so in this particular case, I'm gonna put it in one of my external drives, okay? And I'm just gonna go file name, I'm just gonna call it Miami catalog, so we keep the same name. Okay, so save. It is exporting now the new catalog. Okay, so we're done. Now when I go to my other catalog, so now I'm gonna pretend that I'm in my back on my I'm gonna pretend that I'm back on my desktop. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm a little bit confused, but I'm thinking and talking at the same time. And okay, so here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import, right, the catalog to my 2013 folder. So I'm gonna do import from another catalog. So this is the key, import from another catalog, right? Now if you remember, I put it on an external drive, so let's look for, here you go. Now when you click Miami catalog, what you really want to select is this particular icon. You see that it says Miami catalog, but it looks like that. As a matter of fact, you can see right here that the description says catalog. So that's the file that you really want. Okay, so you click open, and what it's going to ask you is if you also want to copy new photos to a new location, add new photos without moving. I want to copy and move them because I want to have now everything on my desktop. So I'm going to copy new photos to a new location and also import. Okay, and it's going to go to my C drive, which is where I have, actually, let's see, yeah, to my 2013 photos on my C drive. And here we go. Voila, it worked. Good. It would be embarrassing if I'm doing a video and it doesn't work. Okay, so let's check and see if it made the changes. Well, obviously it did the white balance, right? Okay, let's go to the develop mode. So you can see that it did all the changes, right? Now if we click cropped, well, that one wasn't cropped. I believe it was this one. Oh, this one, you see? There is the cropped. And this one was also cropped. So that's it. I mean, it's actually quite simple. One thing that I recommend so that you start feeling comfortable with importing and exporting catalogs is that go to your existing catalog, maybe create, like I did here, this test shot picture, right? Put it in a folder, call it test, and just export it and import it. So I'm going to export it. So I'll export it, I'm going to export it to the external drive. And I'm going to call it test catalog. Test catalog picture, or test catalog. So I go here, export to new catalog. Obviously it's already here, so I'm not going to import it to the same place. So let me go now to another catalog. Let's just say whatever, 2011. I can erase it later. Oh, I'm doing the back. Well, this doesn't have a lot of pictures, thank God. Otherwise it would take forever. So here is my 2000 catalog, which I already have on my external drive. So I'm just gonna put it, let's see, oh, I do have a Miami Heat. So let's see, now I have import from another catalog. This is the main thing, because you can get confused and do import photos. You're importing the catalog. And so let's see, because I created another one. The Miami was the one that I did before. This one is the test. Test is just that picture, right? So now it's asking me add picture to catalog without moving. But we did before moving. It's already on my hard drive. Let's just do it without moving so that you see it the other way. Okay. By the way, it's nice that you get a preview here just to make sure that you're copying the right picture, which you can make smaller or bigger. So click over here. Voila, here it is. And this is actually useful too when sometimes it has happened to me that I'm in the wrong catalog. So I come quick from, you know, and I put my card in, and I have, it's my 2013 pictures, but without realizing I was in the wrong catalog. So I'm in the 2012, and then I realized that I did everything in the 2012 and I need to move it to the 2013. So this is basically the lesson on how to do the importing, exporting, and what I named your traveling catalog. Thanks again. I hope that you enjoyed this video.